guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm super excited because I have finally done a biryani recipe for you guys. The requests have been pouring in ever since I started this channel, honestly. Today we are going to do a super delicious, better than takeaway egg biryani. Now it is way easier than a chicken or a mutton biryani because it's eggs and it does not require all the marination. But of course, having said that, to get that beautiful aromatic and fluffy rice and that amazing flavor, you have to do a little bit of work, which I will obviously explain to you step by step. So let's go straight to my kitchen and see how we can make this egg biryani from scratch at home. Soak 3 red chillies in warm water and keep it soaked for at least 3 hours. Next, take 500 grams of rice and wash it thoroughly. You have to wash it till the water becomes crystal clear. This step is important so that all the starch gets removed and we get really fluffy and separate grains of rice that also feel very light. Once you've washed the rice really well, add fresh water to it and keep it soaked for 30 minutes to 1 hour. Once the chilies are soaked and soft, transfer them to a blender along with ginger and garlic and grind it to a fine paste and keep it aside. Boil 6 eggs and poke them with a fork like this so that the masalas really get absorbed by the egg. In another bowl, add 8 tablespoons of warm milk. Add some strands of saffron or kesar to it. Give it a mix and let it stay. Fill a deep pot with 3 liters of water. Add shah jeera to it, followed by star anise, cardamoms, a cinnamon stick, a little bit of mace or javitri, a few cloves, and 2 tablespoons of salt. We are also going to add some oil here. The oil that I'm using here is actually the Birista oil, or basically the oil that I use to fry the onions that I will use in the biryani. This is that oil. It's packed with flavor. Don't throw it away. Now let it come to a boil and just taste the water and see if it is salty enough. You need it to be as salty as you would like your soup to be, so just check that. Now add the soaked rice to the boiling hot water and we have to cook this till it is 70% done. Now by 70% I mean that you have to check the grains of rice and test it out to see if it still has that bite to it. So it should not be completely cooked. It should be cooked enough, but it should still have that bite to it. You can test that with a spoon like I'm doing here. While you're doing that, you should also save some of the starchy salty water that we will use while layering the biryani. This water is extremely flavorful. It has all the whole spices as well as salt in it, so don't throw it away. Keep a cup aside for later use. Once the rice is 70% done, just strain it all out. Make sure you strain out all the excess water and keep it aside. For the gravy, add 4 tablespoons of vegetable oil to a kadhai. To this, add some red chili powder, some turmeric powder and salt. We are going to fry the boiled eggs in this masala mix till it absorbs all the masalas as well as acquires a crusty outer layer. It's very important that the eggs are crunchy from the outside because that really elevates the taste of the biryani. So we will fry the eggs till they are totally crispy from the outside. Make it crispy uniformly and not just in one side. So this will take about 2 to 3 minutes. Set the eggs aside once done. To the same kadhai, add a tablespoon of ghee and 1 tablespoon of the Birista oil. Now add the chili, ginger and garlic paste to this and fry this really well. Once the rawness of the ginger garlic disappears, add the Birista that you had fried before, the recipe to which is mentioned in the blog. The link is there in the description box. Now fry this really well with the rest of the spices, and now we will season it with coriander powder, some Kashmiri red chili powder, some jeera powder and biryani masala. So we'll cook this really well. Next we'll add some whisked curd to this and mix it all well. The curd will help give a lot of flavor and texture to this gravy. Now the last addition to this will be cashew paste. So what I have done is I have made a paste of 12 cashews and I have added it to this gravy. Now before adding the eggs, add salt to taste and add some garam masala, which is very important. Now mix it up. Now we'll add some water, hot water to this. What I've done is I've just added some water to the leftover cashew mix into the blender so that we don't waste anything. Once you see the oil start to separate from the sides, add the fried eggs to this and mix it all really well. Garnish it with some fresh coriander and give it a nice mix, and that's it. This is the gravy that we are going to use. So now it's time to layer the biryani. To layer the biryani, take a wide-mouthed pot and start with the rice. Add a layer of it very gently. Spread out 2 eggs and a little bit of gravy on the sides. And then add another layer of rice on top. Now once you have added enough rice to cover the eggs, add the saffron milk, about 2 tablespoons. Add some starchy rice water that we had saved. Then some ghee, some Kewra water for that extra flavor. Some fresh coriander, some fresh pudina or mint, and the last layer will be that of the fried onions or birista. Now continue the same process till you have 3 layers. Once all the layers are done, cover it up and then put it on low flame on a hot iron tawa for half an hour. Take off the lid after half an hour just to check on the rice and cover it up again and let it rest. Here's a look of the rice after 30 minutes of keeping it covered. Gently check the rice and mix all the layers. You can see how every grain is separate and how beautiful it looks. Serve hot with some raita and some salan and some salad. Honestly, I could dig into this with just some plain onions. It's divine. So that's the biryani that we just made. It looks incredible, it smells incredible, and that color is amazing. So let's just taste it. Ooh, yum. It's so delicious. All the ground spices are shining and that seasoning is just perfect. You know, we seasoned the rice with the water, we seasoned the eggs, and we made sure that it has enough salt so that nothing tastes bland. And that birista makes so much of a difference. The recipe covers the steps to make the birista at home. So go visit the website to read it up. Just go make this ASAP. You're going to love it, your family is going to love it, and you will actually think before ordering biryani from outside now because this is that good. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel or follow me on Instagram. Until next time, happy cooking and stay safe.